Hello everyone, and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to learn about the home we all share, our planet Earth, and how it exemplifies our first character equation of helpfulness plus organization equals an optimal learning and living environment. While you're watching this video, listen for these interesting words: Earth, helpfulness, organization, optimal, learning, environment, exemplify, and choices. Are you ready to learn about our Earth and how it exemplifies our first character equation? Let's go. Exemplify means that something is giving us an example of how to do something. In this example, the Earth and all the materials in nature show us how to be helpful and organized. If you think deeply about it, the Earth has provided us with everything we need for many generations and allowed us to learn how to work together and cooperate to come up with inventions and ideas to make life better, to think, to organize, to help, to build our own learning environment, our own optimal learning environment. Optimal just means the very best possible. One thoughtful choice at a time, we can build our own optimal learning environment. Helpfulness plus organization equals optimal learning environment. This first character equation is the foundation of science, the study of life itself, and it begins with a choice: to help. It's all about how to make life better, but it's more than just going through the motions of learning. Real growth happens when we choose to help. Helpfulness is the energy that plugs us in, like turning on a light. When teachers, parents, and students make the decision to organize our spaces and bring a helpful attitude into the room, we activate the full power of learning. Without that choice, without that willful spark, we miss the chance to build true co-teaching partners between students and adults. This equation shows us how to start by helping ourselves and each other create the kind of environment where real thinking, discovery, and life improvement can begin. Just look at how everything fits together. The sun rises just at the right time. The rain feeds the rivers which flow into the oceans. Sunlight and wind cause water to evaporate, rise into the sky, and form clouds that bring fresh rain to plants, animals, and to us. Trees grow in patterns that give food and shelter. There are deserts, grasslands, mountains, oceans, even snowflakes follow a design. Over thousands of years, members of our human family have asked big questions. They use their senses, curiosity, and teamwork to solve problems, build tools, and make life better for everyone. Eventually, people discovered that everything we see, touch, hear, taste, and smell are made up of tiny blocks called atoms that can be categorized into elements. And they organize them into something called the periodic table of elements. It might look like a chart of strange little boxes, but each one is part of the recipe for life, for inventions, and even your own body. These elements helped build bridges, rockets, computers, medicine, and now they help build understanding for more new things. By observing Earth and learning how it works, humans invented amazing things, from copper wires to solar panels, from pencils to prosthetics. It all began with helpfulness and organization. Even small things like cooking dinner use this equation. You gather ingredients, set things in order, and work together. That's helpfulness, that's organization, that's making life better in an optimal learning and living environment. By learning from the past, both good choices and the mistakes, we can keep making better plans today. Plans to build better hospitals and cure diseases. Plan to understand and follow fair laws that protect everyone's freedoms. Plans to make the world safer, healthier, and kinder, so all of us can live with more joy, more justice, and more opportunity. But we need your help. You're a part of the Human Family Team, a team for helpfulness. Your ideas, your kindness, your focus, your love for music, art, sports, science, nature, all of that helps shape our world. And when you choose helpfulness and organization, you're not just cleaning a desk or stacking papers. You're making space for better learning, for better health, and for better lives for you and the people around you. When your classroom is calm, materials are ready, and your brain is focused, that's when real learning happens. That's when you become a problem solver. Helpfulness plus organization doesn't just make you get good grades. It builds a space where your brain, your friendships, and your goals can grow. It helps you prepare, not just for tests, but for life. Let's practice thinking about this character equation, and then you can come up with a few on your own. Number 1, math learning. First, you have to choose the attitude of helping yourself by learning math skills as a helpful choice. Next, in order to learn math, you need to gather and organize learning materials like blocks, number cards, and pencils. When you choose to be helpful by learning and staying organized with your tools, you're creating an optimal learning environment for math. Are you ready for the next one? How about when you sleep at night? Choosing the attitude of helping yourself by getting at least 10 hours of sleep every night is a helpful choice. To get that good sleep, you need to organize everything like your pillow, blanket, pajamas, and room so it's cozy, quiet, and dark. This helpful attitude plus organizing for good rest creates an optimal sleep environment for learning the next day. How does this character equation apply to cooking and eating? Well, choosing the attitude of helping yourself by learning to cook your own food is a helpful choice. To learn to cook, you need to gather and organize your tools, measuring cups, pans, recipe cards, and keeping your kitchen clean. When you practice helpfulness and organization in the kitchen, you create an optimal learning environment for learning to cook. How about homework time? Choosing the helpful attitude of doing your homework is a helpful choice. To do your homework well, you need to gather and organize pencils, paper, and a quiet space to work. Being helpful and organized with your homework creates an optimal learning environment for getting your work done on time. With sports and exercise, choosing the helpful attitude of getting exercise by picking a sport you enjoy is a helpful choice. To play soccer or any sport, you need to organize your gear, like your cleats, your socks, a ball, and a uniform. This combination of helpfulness and organization creates an optimal learning environment for learning your sport. How about learning to read? Choosing helpful attitudes for learning to read by exploring books you enjoy is a helpful choice. To read well, you need to organize your reading space, schedule some time to read, and find books that interest you. Helpfulness plus organization, an optimal learning environment for becoming a great reader. I think you're getting the idea. Let's try a few more. How about getting dressed in the morning? Choosing the helpful attitude of wearing clean, comfy clothes for school and play is a helpful choice. To get ready in the morning, you need to organize and prepare your clean clothes ahead of time. Helpfulness with your clothing and preparation and organization equals an optimal learning environment for dressing, just right for learning and playing all day. I think you've got it. Learning from the earth is such a helpful way to think about our new character equation. Isn't it amazing that the earth shows us this equation? The sun, air, water, plants, and elements are all helpful to us. All the elements we can use for medicine, inventions, transportation, communication are helpful for humans and animals. To be helpful, Earth's materials are arranged in an organized way. Earth models helpfulness and organization, creating an optimal learning environment for human life. For many generations, the Earth has been helpful and organized, providing us with an optimal learning environment for us all. You may just think that these simple examples are too easy, and that's great. That means you understand them. This year, you will have a chance to teach these to younger students by writing skits or helping with a school display. Because when we all learn to build helpful, organized spaces together, we create schools and communities where everyone can grow. You're learning how to make good choices, the kind that help not just yourself, but your whole community. Because the truth is, the earth gave us everything we needed and has shown us how to work together. Now it's your turn to think, to organize, to help, to build your own optimal learning environment at home and at school, one thoughtful choice at a time. Every one of us, no matter our age, has a choice to make each day. Will I choose to help myself and grow and learn? Or will I say, it doesn't matter, and unplug from the moment? There's a kind of power that turns on, like plugging in a lamp, when you choose to help. When you decide, I want to help myself learn, I want to help others too. I want to be a part of something better. That one choice can light up your whole day and the people around you. All throughout history, some people chose to stop trying. They gave up. But even more people made the brave choice to keep helping. They got up, washed their faces, put on clean clothes, learned something new, made a friend, helped a neighbor, and said, let's keep going. You can be one of those people too. In fact, the world is hoping you will be. There will always be voices online, at school, sometimes even in your own thoughts that whisper, why try? Or you're not good enough. But here's the truth. You can keep going. You can keep helping. And your efforts do matter. Because when you don't offer your helpfulness, something truly valuable goes missing. You. Your school, your family, your community need your mind, your voice, your helpful choices. And if you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure, that's okay. You don't have to figure it out alone. There are teachers, counselors, and adults who want to help you find your way back to that feeling of purpose and helpfulness. When you choose to help yourself and others, you're not just getting through the day, you're building a better future for you and all of us. So plug in, light up, keep helping, one choice at a time. And don't forget, if you need a refresher on how to make your best choices in your own life, you can go back and watch the Healthy, Happy, Free videos. Until next time, keep making choices that include all three to be healthy, happy, and free.